Cody. Cody is 11 weeks old today. And I'm going to spend a little bit of time talking about his muffs. Hello. Cody is out of Betty, who is half classic old frill. Excuse me. And Hagrid, who is half frillback. She is Bean's daughter, who does not have the world's biggest muffs. Good Lord, Cody. But the combination of the full muff of a frillback and the hello, Cody, and the thick grouse muffs of a classic old frill make these absolutely huge full muffs, very similar to what you'd see on an Irish tumbler. Now, the reason I don't breed for these intentionally, I don't have any purebreds that have muffs this big, is because the shafts that those come out of are actually bigger around than the bones in his toes. And if he'll let me get the camera that close, you can see right at the juncture of his ankle there, where a bunch of those come out. They come out from between his toe scales, and there can be several coming out of one scale. Unfortunately, trimming them will not make his feet more comfortable, because the discomfort doesn't come from the length of the feathers, it comes from the thickness of the quill under his skin that I can't get to. And now that he's a bit older and more flight capable, you actually see him doing a lot less walking than flying. If he has to take several consecutive steps to get somewhere, instead of walking, he'll just pick up and fly a short distance. Are you printing feathers off of the vent? Oh God, that's so cute. You like the way the heater blows him, buddy? Cody has absolutely lovely temperament, so we will be continuing to observe his development, and we will allow him to breed at least once. But excuse me kids, I'm sorry. I dearly hope that he picks either a clean-legged or a very short-muffed partner. I'd really hate for that to perpetuate in fullness. That's like the biggest downside to frillbacks. I really love the little curl that they give all of their offspring and descendants. But Lord, do I hate those muffs. The thing about muffs is that they're modified flight feathers. Short muffs, like you can see on PJ when he stands up, that is referred to as stucking or bestrumped. They are just these little contour feathers, like on the shield of Tandy's wing, covering their little feet. With something like, you can't see it when their wings are folded, but pigeons do have a thumb on their wing, or what is referred to as a thumb. There's a tiny bone protrusion off their wrist, made of like, I think 3 or 4 teeny tiny wing bones, and it's covered with very, very small modified flights that are basically used as contours. That's what covers the feet of a bestrumped or stocking muffed bird. Silk can be considered stocking, so can Betty. You can see a variation of stocking on Cookie, which is weird because nothing that went into Cookie is stockinged. You see feathers turn up on the feet of homers and ferals pretty often. Like on... Can I get around in front of you, buddy? Yeah. I don't know if you can see from there because I sure can't. But on the inside of Pippin's legs, you can see little spats. And on Vinny's feet, you can see the little bell bottoms. Jet has something more like grouse muffs, which is what you would expect to see on a classical frill. So we're hoping that this full representation of muffs gets mostly selected away from in our group. Aww. You can see kind of how floppily Cody walks because of the size of his feathers. Hey, buddy. I know, I see you. Stompa, stompa. Hello, Pitch. Hello, Cody. Oh, yeah. That is your spot. You did win it fair and square. This lovely little boy. Hold on, Muffin. I need to clean the lens. It seems to have gotten some dust on it. There we go. Now we can see you better. This lighting's just not good for that today. But yeah, as interesting as these full muffs look, I don't like them because they're not comfortable. Hello, Cody. Hello, Cody. What you doing? What's this boy doing? Oh. No. That's not comfortable for a Cody. I'm sorry. Well, he's gonna go eat food instead of competing with everybody else for a spot in my lap. I don't mean everybody else. His mom is here, Emilio's here, Tandy's on my shoulder. There's a PJ, there's a Valentine, there's a Pitch, there's a Lily, and a Cookie, and a Rigby. Cody's like, yeah, no, that's too much crowd. Seems some little body may have cut themselves some time ago. There's a tiny splatter of blood on my hand, and I don't know where it came from. If I find out, I will let people know. I mean, for all I know, it might be mine. Due to the blood thinners I'm on, I'm prone to random nosebleeds that I may or may not notice. God help me if I nick an itchy bug bite. Well, Cody seems to be done with people time, so I'll let him enjoy his breakfast.